I had a good question in the floatplane chat. I've scrolled way past it now, but someone was like, "Hey, would you guys consider, editing on M1 Max?" And I think it was Max MAX, like the top end M1 Max.
Right. Yeah.
Already
annoying.
Editing on M1 Max. Do you guys use ProRes? We are a Premiere shop for the time being, and right now we're shooting on Sony. So no, we're not recording in ProRes. And I think we're going to be moving completely over to Sony cameras. The performance, especially in challenging lighting conditions, is just outstanding. So there would be no reason for us to make a move right now like that. And at any rate, we would not be using notebooks for that. We'd be waiting to see what Apple comes out with for a desktop. And I think the entire professional community is waiting with bated breath to see where Apple goes with the Mac Pro. I'm going to come out and say I wouldn't actually be that surprised if they did one more generation of Intel-based Mac Pro. Cascade Lake, no, not Cascade Lake. Sapphire Rapids is the upcoming Intel Xeon architecture, and the word on the street is that Sapphire Rapids is going to be pretty ballin'. So that would allow them to, without doing a complete redesign, release an updated Mac Pro that maintains compatibility for, Afterburner and whatever other workflows people have built around that particular machine.
Yeah, and I wouldn't be too surprised either, because I know Gelsinger's trying to make it a thing.
Yeah.
5 days ago, Gelsinger mentioned, I this isn't in the docs. I don't have this like perfectly in front of me.
Pat Gelsinger, Intel CEO.
Yes, mentioned that he wants Intel back. He wants Apple back. He wants to be working with Apple.
I mean, he got Intel back.
He did. Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah.
Round 2.
Good job, everyone.
Yeah.
Pack it up. We're going home.
We did it. But yeah, he wants Apple back. So I mean, they're kind of already going down the M1 line. I don't think they're going to abandon that necessarily, but
nope, not in mobile, not anytime soon.
Yeah, but there's other options. So
people are freaking out over us changing cameras. Total Wire says, what happened to the Blackmagic cameras? Honestly, they're just the footage is heavy. There's no clear image quality benefit going from 8K to 12K, at least not on that sensor. They don't perform well in low light. We're just
what about the Reds?
Recording over USB-C to SSDs has been extremely flaky. As for the Reds, we are going to hold on to 2 of our 4 Reds. We've got a V-Raptor, we've got a DSMC2, we've got a Weapon, and we've got an Epic W. We are going to ditch the Epic W, and we're going to ditch the V-Raptor because we don't feel like acquiring new media. And we've got a ton of accessories for the old Reds, but I think that in terms of day-to-day shoots, they're probably not going to see a lot of mileage anymore. I mean, we've got a ton of hours on those cameras. They have served
They've
us
done some work.
extremely well,
sure.
And they're still going to continue to be useful because if we want to do something like a car shoot, everyone is set up for Red DSMC2, which is the same body size and shape as the Epic W and the Weapon. So when we hire out a crew to man a camera car, like we're going to put the Red on it because we don't want to screw around, you don't want to waste everybody's time. So we're going to hold on to 2 of our 8K Reds, one of which does 8K 60.
It's not ditching $50,000 worth of cameras.
Oh no, they both do 8K 60. Yeah, we're not
they're not being ditched.
What?
Someone in chat is like, Linus casually talking about ditching $50,000 worth of cameras. Like, nah, dude, that's not how anything works.
I'm gonna sell them, dog. Yeah. What do you think this is?
Yeah.
No. They're all.
I didn't even have to know that. It's just no way that's gonna be a thing.
They're all going up for sale.
Yeah.
I think Brandon wants to keep a Blackmagic Pocket around, but I think that's gonna be the end. Yep. So we're going FX6. I think is gonna be our main workhorse. FX6, Sony. I can't remember the models. Their models are confusing to me. But basically, it's the A7S III sensor in a more flexible body with more I/O and more controls and all that kind of stuff. We're going to have an A7S III or 2. And then I believe there's one other body size that uses a very similar sensor, and they talked me into getting one of those or something, I think. I can't remember the exact details, but we're going to come out not too far behind because The Sonys are priced really well, and there's a sort of camera shortage right now. So we're going to be able to take advantage of that to get rid of some of our cameras at not as much of a loss as we would have had to take.
Yeah.
So yeah, at least we won't eat it too hard on some of those mistakes that we made.
Yeah.